This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, everybody keeps complaining about inflation, that the cost of goods are going up, and the thing is, the cost of goods aren't really going up. What's really going up is corporate greed, and everybody knows it. When you look at the numbers, it's obvious to a duck. Yet the government does absolutely nothing to protect retail. They do nothing to protect retail. If you look at the numbers, look at the chart behind me. Okay? In 2019, labor costs were 54%. In 2023, quarter three, it dropped to only 50%. Non-labor costs made up 12% of a price in 2019. In 2023, it's minus 33%. So materials and the things that it costs to make the widgets or whatever they're selling has went down exponentially. The cost to get the goods are cheaper. In 2019, profits were 34%. In quarter three of 2023, guess what? The corporate profits are 83%. So corporate profits went up 49% in this from 2019 to 2023. The corporations are making 49% more profit from 2019 to 2023. So they're not paying the workers more. It's not costing them more to produce the goods. It's not costing them more for the raw materials to produce the goods. They just charge more so they could make more, so they could rob retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. I personally think this is price gouging. I think this is price gouging. I think the SEC, well, not the SEC, because this isn't particularly the SEC, but the DOJ and the FBI need to investigate this because inflation is out of control. They're claiming it's coming back down, but if you look at the numbers, it's not real inflation. It's just corporate greed out of control. And this is the same thing that causes the problem in the stock market. Hedgy greed, market maker greed that's gotten out of control. They losing money on the AMC play. So what do? They keep creating more counterfeit AMC shares, hoping that we sell. They put out negative FUD articles, hoping that we sell. They do the same thing with GME. They do the same thing with MULN. They do the same thing with SoFi. They do the same thing with NEO. So it's not that these companies are doing bad. It's just the greed of the hedge funds, the greed of the market makers, the greed of some of the prime brokers. And that's what we're seeing with inflation in our country. It has nothing to do with the cost of goods really going up, the cost of labor really going up. They've become more efficient with the labor to be able to produce more goods at a cheaper price. But what they're doing is they're taking a bigger piece of the pie. They're gouging us and claim it's inflation, when the real problem is corporate greed. The same thing that you see in the stock market. Hedge fund greed, market maker greed, prime broker greed. And our regulatory agencies, our law enforcement agencies are fully aware of what's going on. Because if I can see these numbers, I didn't make up these numbers. They gave us these numbers. They just don't expect us to do any DD. They don't expect us to look at the numbers. They think we're dumb money. But boy, oh boy, have they underestimated retail investors. And they are going to be in trouble. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's fair that in 2019, the corporate profit was only 34%, and in quarter three of 2023, corporate profits jumped to 83%? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.